Hey. I went to Dollar Tree and I picked up 4 plates. You can pick up whatever plate of your choice for this project. I went ahead and picked all the same color. So we got 4 plates in this really pretty cream tone. Dollar Tree is now carrying several different types of these really cute candle holders. This one is square on the bottom and then round on the top. And it has a really nice shape with a really pretty freckle pattern on it. So I picked up 4 different types of these candle holders. Actually, I picked up 3 plus a vase that I found. So I'll show you all the ones. This one is a really pretty fluted texture and it goes at this really nice angle going down. There is the top, the bottom, okay. Here is another really pretty one. This one is symmetrical from top and bottom. One side is painted a light blue muted turquoise tone, and then we have the cream tone as well. And then this one has another like fluted design here, very similar to this design. The bottom is black, a little bit of gray stripe, and then our cream tone again. And this one's actually open on the top because this is a vase. You're also going to need some of this all-purpose caulk. It is just a white silicone. It is paintable if you want to paint it, but this is just the white and we're not going to need to paint it. I'm using a lot of white tones. I think it's going to blend in perfectly. Let's get started and I'm going to show you the first version. We're making 4 different versions of a cake stand. If you do this right, you will actually be able to use this as a cake stand. You can always put like a piece of parchment paper down before laying a cake, or obviously it can't be like a real big cake. It's like, you know what I'm saying, because the plate would have to be about maybe a 6-inch cake, just because of we're using a plate. Unless you use like a flat, you know, a flat like pizza pan or something like that to hold like a cake. So just keep that in mind. So this is going to be a bit different. This will be fun anyway. Let's make them. I'm also going to be using E6000, and you can use whatever type of stronghold adhesive that you want to use. I'm also going to be mixing that with hot glue. So this is pretty simple. We'll just take our plate and turn it over. Let's take this tag off. So if you get it wet first, it should just peel right off. Now that our plate is nice and cleaned off, we're actually going to be using this. Now we have options to either glue it this way on together and have the square as the bottom, or we can glue on, typically would be the bottom, and glue it this way onto the bottom of the plate. I don't really know which way I like it better. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go for this going down. We're gonna try it that way. That way you can really see the shape on the bottom and just gives it a visual interest. Put a couple dots around with our E6000 glue. I'm gonna try and get it on the edge and everything, okay? We can go ahead and pipe it on right, just kind of wherever. This is just gonna help hold it in place for the time being. So go ahead and center that and press down. Don't think I centered it. Once we have our piece down, it will be drying and all that. So I'm going to take my silicone caulk and just go around the edge right here. Trying to get it as neat as possible, obviously, when we're doing this. We can go back through with a rag and clean it up pretty good. Once we got it on there, we'll just take a damp finger. So just get your finger wet and we'll push it into that crease right in here. And if you want to go around it again or something to really push it in. Next one, I'm gonna really try and wipe this off. So another thing, if you really want it to help stick a little bit better, can take a little bit of sandpaper and just like try to roughen up the bottom of the plate a little bit. Moving on, we're gonna go ahead and do this one now. Again, we have the same option. We could do it this way, which I think looks fairly good. So let me hold it how you guys would see it. That would be really cute. Or I could flip it and go that way, which is also pretty cute. So I'm not entirely sure which one to do. I kind of like it this way. I just, for some reason, do. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and do it this side down again. That's just how I want to do it, so. But it's cool to know that you have options. And again, you got to really get this glue on the edge. And then when we do our hot glue, we will just pipe it right here, like a lot of it. Try and get it centered. Alright, and press. Before the hot glue dries, we need to wipe the excess off. Then we can just take our finger and wipe off that excess. It's already hardened. This caulk line looks a lot better. You can see right here, it just looks a bit better. So if you just take your time with the glue, you should be able to caulk pretty well. Right, let's go ahead and do this version, and then I'll go ahead, do the other one off camera, and show you guys. Again, I have the option of this way, which I think is gonna go that way, or this way. So definitely this way is what it just looks the best. Alright, that one was probably the easiest one because of all the practice, and it turned out fairly decent. Like, I'm not mad at it. So go ahead and let these dry, and I'll show you what they look like. So all of these ones are pretty much the same height because they are the candle holders. This one's the vase. It's a little bit taller. I do like that it has different heights though. Like, if you made these for displaying stuff on a craft table, you could put things here and it has like a lower level, which is nice. You could also consider putting two together like this and make like a double situation, but chances are it might fall over. So I'm going to go ahead and show you where I'll put them, but I will be trying to sell these instead of keeping these ones. Sometimes it's just nice to have a plate that is a bit higher on the table, so you could lay your cloths or whatever you want to put up on here. Maybe like a little soup bowl, just so it's up off of the table. As you can see, I have more room below it to put things around it if I need to. So that could also be really useful for that. You could even use this on your stove like this, just to really make things rise up off the stove if you keep things, and it's going to be a lot easier to get in there and clean around just this little piece rather than that piece. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed this Dollar Tree DIY. Hopefully it inspires you to make one, maybe for this upcoming fall season. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Bye guys.